welcome to your daily karate challenge. My name is Leah Stanley. I've been training in karate for about 26 years almost, and I'm here to show you some foot stuff. People don't realize how important their feet are, unless you've ever had plantar fasciitis, and then I'm sure you have an idea of how important having comfortable feet really is. So today we're going to do a few stretches you can do with your feet at home. You can do these while you're watching TV, while you're reading, while you're just sitting and relaxing, whatever you're doing. You can do these stretches, and the more you do them, the easier they'll get, and then you will have fewer problems with your feet. So a few things to know about our feet. Our feet have an arch, which is here. That's the part that does not usually touch the floor. And there's no right or wrong arch. It's what's anatomically suitable for your body. And everything starts at the feet. So if you have a problem with your foot, you might not feel it in your foot. You might have knee pain or hip pain or even back pain and not realize that it's actually stemming from your foot. So if you do have problems, make sure to go see a physiotherapist, and they can help you identify where the problem is actually stemming from. And I speak from experience. I actually had issues with knees, and it turned out to be an arch issue with my feet that was caused from a whole line of injury, but anyways, it's beside the point. You need someone to help you identify the cause and the root problem and then resolve it, and you'll feel much better. These stretches are for every day. You don't really have any issues. They can be beneficial if you do have issues, but again, make sure to check with your provider to make sure that you're not going to cause any detrimental issues that you're currently trying to resolve. All right, so that's the arch. You have the heel of your foot, the ball of your foot, your toes, the top, and the blade is this bottom side that we often kick with, or the blade. So the first stretch we're going to do is literally you're going to wring out your foot. You're going to put one hand on your toes and one hand to stabilize the heel, and you're going to twist. You're just twisting your foot. So something that's good to know, just while we're doing this here, when you're stiff, you feel sore, you feel pain, you have a hard time moving, and that can cause problems, especially when we're active doing karate or other sports and a certain part of your body is stiff, but you're forcing it to do certain movements. That's when you're going to cause injuries. So the thing to think about with feet is people have sore feet, and so the natural response when anything else is sore is to loosen it up, to move it. We get massage, we do physio to strengthen certain muscles, stretch other muscles, balance the whole body, the posture and everything like that. When it comes to our feet, when we have a problem with our feet, the first thing we do is we put them in a tight, restrictive box, aka a shoe, that allows less and less movement of the foot. Seems kind of counterproductive if you think about it. Now, don't get me wrong, shoes and other supports are great when you have a problem to alleviate pain so that you can continue on your daily life. But ultimately, you need to resolve the issue that's causing that problem in the first place. The ideal foot position is barefoot on any surface. Obviously not something that's going to cause harm to you, like walking outside on rocks or glass or anything like that. But generally at home, you should be walking around in bare feet. And when you build up that flexibility and muscle strength, yes, your feet have muscles, you build up that strength and flexibility, and then you're less likely to have problems in your feet, which will then less likely transition to other pain in other areas of your body. So that first exercise was just twisting the foot. Make sure you do both feet. So I'm going to switch to my other foot to show you the next part. So the second part is we're going to work on our toes. So you're going to take your fingers and you're going to weave them in between your toes. This might hurt at first. You might not get your fingers all the way in your toes. Just get them in as far as you can to start, and just get them in there. And all you're going to do once you get your fingers woven in between your toes is wiggle them around. You can bend them back, forward, you can do like circles the other way, whatever, feels like it's helpful. You're just trying to loosen up those toes. Our toes are meant to be splayed. A lot of karate practitioners have learned that we need to use our toes to grip the floor. And so you need to build that strength, obviously, in the muscle and the flexibility and the control to be able to do that. And this is a great way to help loosen those toes up. but also they help you with balance. Your toes help you balance, they help you plant yourself to the floor, which we can't do when we're in shoes, but a little bit. They help a little bit in the shoes. But anyways, we need to build the flexibility and strength in our toes to have really good abilities with gripping the floor. So you're just gonna wiggle them all around. And that is our second exercise. And remember, you can do all of these while you're sitting watching TV or whatever else you're doing. All right, we're gonna do one more foot exercise. Okay, the last foot exercise we're gonna do is more for, it's partly the ankle, it's partly the toes, it's kind of everything. You're basically going to be doing this, like the flex and point, and then the point with the toes back, all of these different positions, right, that we can do sitting on the floor, which is great to practice sitting on the floor. But you can add hand support if you need. So you can point the foot in your lap, use one hand to keep it pointed and the other hand to pull the toes back. So this is just hand supported to get a deeper stretch. You can flex the toe back and pull, right? Flex the foot back and pull. You can point and help point the toes down. It's more just helping the foot into those positions that we like to practice like this, but you're giving it a little bit more when you do it with your hands. Kind of like how we do other leg stretches on the floor using gravity and our body weight. This is aided stretching with our toes. And there you have it. If you want more information about your toes, there's an awesome group. There's it's called the Foot Collective, and they are two therapists out of Ottawa who specialize in foot health. Their purpose in life is to educate the general population to take their health and fitness into their own hands. So they're a really cool couple of guys. They have lots of information online. You can take their course. I've taken their online course. It's about 6 hours. But they do have little snippet videos and stuff that you can just watch some of their exercises that they do. And it's very interesting to learn about how our body is all connected and how important it is to ensure that each component of our body is it's stretched, it's flexible, it's strong, and ready to go. I hope that was helpful for you. Take care. We'll see you again later.